I hope out of this collaboration that we create something awesome and something entertaining for everybody.
This is a unique experience for me because I feel like I'm doing something that I normally do, but pairing it with him kind of just changes everything. I definitely want the viewers to just, after watching it, to know that that's something they've never seen before.
I'm excited just to get going.
My name is Mike Song, and I am a dancer choreographer. I guess if you had to narrow it down to where I get my inspiration from, you wouldn't be able to, actually. You wouldn't be able to narrow it down. The best inspiration just comes from the most unexpected places. I've been inspired by things like cartoons, anime, sports, video games, a lot of nerdy things, actually. Like, video games and cartoons have been a huge inspiration to my dancing. I'm obsessed with these things, and dance is just my way to channel these inspirations in the only way that I know how to channel it up.
My name is Mike Tompkins. I am a a cappella musician / video artist. At this point, I've been making cover songs, and my goal has been to kind of make these songs sound as close to the original songs with no instruments, just using my voice, mouth, hands, chest, whatever. I was 8 when I heard my brother beatboxing for the first time. I thought it was really cool, and I started doing it. And then I was really into Lego as a kid, so I would be building Lego and like beatboxing, and it was like literally hours of building Lego and beatboxing. And for some reason, it just that was what I did. The first song I ever did was "Party in the USA," Miley Cyrus song, and to me, it was like I had this idea to make these songs with just my voice and my mouth. It really wasn't supposed to be songs, it was like a song. It was supposed to be like one day I was like, this will be funny, see if my friends like it. It was supposed to be more or less just a joke. But after that, it started to kind of like pick up speed, and people who weren't my friends were really liking it, and about my 4th video in, it went viral.
When I found out that I was being paired with Mike Tompkins, I looked him up, and I was blown away, first off. I'd never seen anything like that. I've heard beatboxers, but I never heard beatboxers, I guess, compile songs to that much detail and sing them. That was something that really stood out to me. He literally labels it. He goes like snare, you know? And he's doing the bass, boom, boom, you know? And that's kind of exactly what I do with dance. I want to just be like an iTunes visualizer and show what the music looks like. And so that even if you heard the song, I would be able to show you, hey, this is the cymbal, this is the snare, this is the melody of the piano. And he's doing the exact same thing, actually.
Mike's song, I saw one of his videos. It was him doing this dance to this Nintendo thing, and I was freaking out when I saw it. He just has such a cool, unique style that I've never really seen in anybody before. Working with Mike's song will definitely inspire me, and I hope working with me inspires him.
How are you, dude?
Nice to meet you, man.
Likewise, brother.
Yes, I'm a big fan.
Oh,
you do
likewise,
great stuff,
man. Totally, bro.
I saw a while ago, I saw your Nintendo thing that you did.
yeah.
That was so dope.
Dude,
I was freaking out when I saw you hanging with this thing. I was like, this kid's crazy.
Word. Thanks, man. Likewise, dude. I've been looking at a bunch of your videos, man. I saw your performance on Ellen.
Nice,
That
yeah.
was crazy. All your videos was pretty... I'm just tripped out by the fact that you can just do the whole song by yourself. I've never seen that before.
So you do like, I just was watching some of your videos, you do like a lot of like dubstep stuff?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've never done dubstep before.
Yeah.
So, but I really wanted to start getting into dubstep.
Dope, man.
I kind of have this idea where the song kind of like starts off kind of like chill and like smooth. I'll play it here for you and
dope,
see what
man.
you think.
I saw his one video, and it had it was kind of like a chill beginning, and then I would just like bust out in this crazy like dubstep stuff, and he was going wild. So I kind of had that in my head as I was making the song. So when I presented it to him, I just kind of explained, you know, this is what my thoughts were when I was creating the song. I was creating this song with you in mind.
When I first heard the song, in the beginning it was really chill. Vocals come in, I'm like, okay, this is nice, And then right when it gets to the drop and he started throwing out all the wah, 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 that's when I was like, dope. Oh. Dude, that was dope, man.
Think you do something with that?
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm excited. So now we just got to put together a collab performance.
Yeah. He went in to explain his idea, which was like completely something that I never really even thought about.
I'm like the cartoon guy going inside. If I had to go inside the screen and I'm trapped inside, there's a different plane. I'm on the base. I'm going through. That's awesome. And it's you're recording your voice into it or something, I guess?
Yeah. He's like, I want to layer myself too. So it's I'm walking and I'm kind of going through almost different portals, different spaces, which I thought was crazy. I would never even thought about that.
I could even just break through the wall on the one too.
Yeah.
It feels like that the
just
most,
smash through, yeah.
Just boom, and then just kind of boom, just melts me kind of a feel. Through the shapes is open up. What's that? Oh my gosh. The beat kicks in.
That is dope.
Then I'm like, ooh, there's a beat to play with,
Yeah.
And then once I'm chilling with this, then there's ooh, what's that one? And that's gonna be the biggest one. That's the first moment that I recognized male dancing to be cool. It was an episode of 90210 when David Silver, it was at a spring dance, and David Silver did just splits at the dance. And I just remember thinking to myself, I didn't tell my sisters or anybody, I just thought, that was pretty cool. And ever since then, that was when I started thinking, oh, guys, it's cool if guys dance too. I did a routine with my friends in high school, and that was the first time my parents had ever seen me perform. Woo! To get that moment of approval from my parents was a pivotal moment in my life.
I go through times where I am just creatively dry. I guess that's the only way I can really explain it as. It's tough. It's probably the hardest times of my life, really, to go through. I don't feel like I can do what I love to do most. Even today, I still kind of struggle with confidence in my own, singing ability or producing ability or whatever. I think anybody creative, struggles with confidence issues.
I'm the weird one of the crowd, and Mike Tompkins is the weird one of the crowd, and it's kind of like two oddballs of their respective worlds coming together to make a super oddball performance. Oh. That's good.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. The thing that excites me the most about this upcoming performance is just the energy I know is gonna be there. Having Mike alongside with me on stage, it's gonna give me energy, and I hope that I give him energy. I'm really excited about the next steps forward.
10 years ago, I would have never imagined to be sitting here and be working on a collaborative performance hand in hand with a musician.
These stars tonight illuminate the sky. Don't wanna be anywhere else than by your side. Yeah, the stars, they align for us. Yeah, the stars, they align. the stars, they align for us. Yeah, the stars, they align for us. Yeah, the stars, yeah, the stars, yeah, the stars, yeah, the stars, yeah, the stars.
Mike's whole vibe really just influenced the song in a huge way. You know, his such a unique style. Connecting with Mike was just something that really inspired a unique style of music for me, a new thing that I've never really done before. I feel like this experience has really taken me out of a period of my life where I've kind of felt a little uninspired, and I'm just really excited to move forward.
I think it's awesome that this show is creating a platform for dancers to be showcased as artists, as opposed to being an accessory to an artist. Because all my life, my vision of a dancer was just the highest point that could be reached would be to be behind another artist. Which is cool too, but it's just, you know, in my mind, I had just never even thought of the dancer being at the forefront. The journey to become one.